want to tell you all something. A little about myself, and then something about yourself. See, when I first started my journey coming out of high school and everything, my senior year when I'm picking my major for college, I first signed up for environmental biology because when I signed up for that, I was thinking I'm going to combine photography with it and be like, I don't know if y'all remember, I'm pretty old, so I don't know if y'all remember Wild America with Marty Stauffer, or even the drama Grizzly Adams. That's what I grew up on, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to do something with animals, do something out in the wild, kind of be away from people a little bit. I'm not the most social animal in the world. The last couple of years with y'all has been pushing my comfort zones, which is really important. But before I even got out the gate, I had already changed my major to photography at Edinburgh. But then I did something that I shouldn't have done. Before I got there, again, I changed it back to environmental biology. Why did I do that? Why did I change my major to environmental biology when my heart was telling me to do something else? Something that I'm now doing, and many of you have watched my progression as that changes and grows. I did it because I believed I should. Not for me. See, we have what's in our heart, and we have what society tells us to do. I was like, man, I'm not going to be able to make money as a photographer. So, how can I be a dad or a husband? Society tells us that we should be a dad or a husband. How am I going to be able to do that if I'm not being able to make money? But let me tell you, if you want to be happy in life, if you want to be happy with who you are, you better choose your dreams. Money ain't going to do it for you. Money ain't going to make you happy. It'll buy you things, you'll be happy for a moment, but it'll fade. I know from experience. I learned that part early. But I'll tell you, man, I've been into art and writing since I was a kid. I wrote stories and read when I was in elementary school, and I drew in elementary school. I didn't really have a great camera. I didn't have a great camera until my 20s because I put it off for environmental biology, and even then I changed it around when I was there too, which I happened to find other passions. See, in high school I actually had 4 years of art, and I had 4 years of language, and I found a love for those things, and I should have stuck with them. Things would be a bit different with me. I don't know which way. I mean, I might still be struggling financially and all that stuff, but you never know. But then again, maybe I needed to learn something before I did all that, before I became what you all know me as. But let me tell you, it's really, really critical, extremely critical, that you follow your dreams. And don't listen to what society tells you. Don't listen to what people tell you, because it's your happiness that you've got to deal with. It's you that has to wake up in the morning and be happy with who you are. And if somebody does not fit into that, man, I don't care who they are. If they're not supporting you in the things that you love, do they really love you? Really? Do they really care about you? Do they really want you to be happy? Or do you just feel some purpose for them? Ask yourself that. See, when you reach for your dreams, you're going to find a lot of people that walk away from you. A lot of people will walk away from you. People that you think care about you. Luckily, I have a little bit of advantage. I spent a lot of my life alone anyways. Doesn't make it any easier most of the time. But it's very important that you wake up and you look in the mirror and go, you know what? I did something today that furthered my dreams, what I want for my life. And there will be people that come into your life and want to take that from you. And you have to be watchful of that, but don't be afraid to set boundaries. It's going to hurt to push people away if you have to. It hurts a lot. But it hurts far less than being devastated from someone that didn't love you anyways from the get-go. Because the ones that love you, they'll support you. And I know that from experience too. Most of the people in my inner circle, I've never met them in my life. But every day they support me. And I appreciate every one of you that do. And I'm going to continue to do what I do so that I can make a difference in the world, because that's my plan, that's my goal, that's what I'm trying to do. Many of y'all might not know I'm a minister, especially if you're just joining in. I want to start a ministry, and it's going to help people. I don't feel comfortable doing it right now because there's so many people that scam and take advantage of people. And with my financial problems, I don't want that to give someone leverage to say, oh, well, he's using that money. Because that's not the image that I want for myself. I have had other people tell me that I should go ahead and start it anyways. Just be transparent. And so that's not out of the question. I haven't decided what I'm doing yet as far as that goes, because my head's still not right from everything that I've been through. And sometimes making decisions on which direction to go is difficult, you know? But they also say when it's God's time. It's not my time, it's God's time. So, I don't know. I guess sometimes I feel like I'm making progress and sometimes I'm treading water, but you know what? Every day I do something to further my dream, you know? Whether it's telling one person about it or showing people something, or, hey man, look what I do. It's not because I want attention. Trust me, man. I was raised by a mountain man in West Virginia a lot. I spent a lot of time with a mountain man. And I would be perfectly happy just chilling with my garden and my chickens on my porch. You know, not having the chickens on my porch, of course, but that's not a fun situation, let me tell you. But, you know, as complex as it is in here, man, I miss that simple life, you know? There's something to be said about living a simple life, even if in here's complex. There's something I think that we lose not being close connected to the earth, you know? I know I have. Maybe not for everybody, but I have. But, you gotta stick with your dreams. I recently watched a documentary, or not a documentary, it's only part of it by Will Smith, and he's like, you gotta believe in yourself, you gotta believe what you're doing so thoroughly that you can convince other people. And he's right. He's absolutely right. So you gotta stick to that dream. You absolutely have to stick to that dream, because that's incredibly, incredibly important for what is going to bring you happiness. Even if you're poor, man, you can be happy doing what you love. You can be poor doing what you love. I mean, I guess there's a lot of people that like to travel. Well, maybe you can't travel being poor. Certain things, maybe not. I don't really, I've lived in various places in the country, so like, I don't feel a huge need to travel around. Would it be nice? Yeah, sure, why not? But I travel a lot in here, and I've studied a lot in my life. I've read a lot of things in my life. I've watched a lot of things in my life. Between movies and documentaries and television shows, and read so many books. I've been exposed to a lot. I've spent a number of years in college, and I've met some really, really amazing people. And I don't have that wanderlust anymore. I used to a little bit more, maybe in my 20s, but not like a lot of people do, I think. You know? Like, just keep that in mind. Do what you love. You'll be happier for it. Don't listen to what people tell you. It ain't worth it, man. Listen to you. Listen to this. Do it logically, but listen to this. America tells you, oh, just this, just this. And be good to people, too. There's a lot of bad shit going on in the world right now. Ugh. It breaks my heart to see some of the shit that goes on in the world. I'm serious, man. Like, this shit kills me that I can't do something about. Like, I don't want to get deep into the stuff that's going on that, like, I care about, but like, there's a lot of bad stuff going on in the world right now, and it just kills me that I can't do anything about it, you know? But one day I will. I'm gonna make a difference. That's what I'm here for. When I was 18 or 19, that's what I told my mom. I'm gonna change the world. And that's what I'm gonna do. That's exactly what I'm going to do. All my art, if you'd actually sit down and take a look at my art, listen to what I have to say about my art and why I do it, it's all there for a reason. It's all there for a reason. Anyhow, I love you guys. Thanks for looking. Have a wonderful day. Happy Sunday.